O'Shea.
Keep it going for the host of the Baby Twilight Zone, you guys. You guys all seen the episode of the Baby Twilight Zone when there's the guy on the airplane and there's that lady and where all you can see is her giant striped socks and nobody believes that she's there? Just me combining Twilight Zone and Muppet Babies in my head and making up fictional TV shows? Probably. What are you guys doing tonight, huh? Woo! Yeah! Come on, you guys ready to party? Make some noise, make it big, huh? Yeah! You guys, when I say Austin, Texas, you say, knows how to party! Austin, Texas! Knows how to party! When I say Street Fighter 2, you say Championship Edition! Street Fighter 2! Championship Edition! When I say non-Hodgkins, you guys say lymphoma! Non-Hodgkins! Lymphoma! When I say this isn't, you say working out! This isn't working out! When I say, let's see, you say, other people! We're still doing this, you guys. Let's see! Other people! When I say restraining, you say, order! Restraining! Order! Restraining! Order! Tell you guys a little bit about myself. I'm single. I know, it's a shocker, right? Right? 2 in the pink, 1 in the think, huh, ladies? That's how that works, right? Yeah. I'm single. My ex-girlfriend, not single. I know this not because I'm stalking her on Facebook, which I am. That's just not now how I know it. I know it because she's dating a close friend of mine. It's a weird situation to be in. I think I'm handling it all right, though. I think some guys just fucking freak out. They lose their cool. It's like, dude, bros before hoes, man. Stop fucking my ex-girlfriend. So you guys are just gonna like keep fucking? You guys are like 2 consensual adults and I have no say in this whatsoever? Alright, pretty cool, yeah, high five. Let's go in the weight room and hug it out over some Slipknot. Like, that's just not like who I am. Like my take on the situation, you guys, it's more like used cars. I'm just like, dude, if you can fix her, you can have her. Just get her out of my driveway. She's been there for weeks. Look it up in the Blue Book. It is a fucking steal, you guys. Did the whole rebound thing. That fucking blew up in my face. And I mean, of course it did. There's a reason they call it the rebound and not like the incredibly great thing that happens to you after you break up with somebody and your heart's in the gutter. No, they call it the rebound, you guys. I was dating this girl for about a week. Date number 3, she drops this. She drops, "You complete me." She says that to me. And that's fucked up. That's not even like the best line from Jerry Maguire to get in my pants. Like you'd have better luck with like "show me the money" or telling me how many ounces are in a human head or something. You know, it's just not a romantic thing to say. Like I think if you think "you complete me" is romantic, I would bet you've never completed anything in your life and you just don't understand how that works. You guys, have you ever like completed a book and been like, oh shit, I guess I'm spending the rest of my life with this book? No, you put it on a shelf, you go out, you buy more books, you complete those. It's a cycle, it just keeps on going. I mean, maybe once in a while, you're a little drunk, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, it's been a while since you've read a book. You know what I'm saying, guys, right? Huh? I fuck books, keep up, everybody. It's a different meaning of bibliophile, you know? So if you do that, just, use protection. You don't want to get paper cuts, they're pretty bad. Having a good time, guys. Hitting a weird spot in my life. I think I need to either cut my hair or start a Black Sabbath cover band. Like that's my 2 options in life. Just go see your barber or pick up a bass, learn how to play Sweet Leaf, get booked on the stage on 6th. That's where I need to cut my hair. Or I just need to get a job at a used bookstore. So I can't go into a used bookstore without people assuming that I work there. Didn't write that joke. I lived it. It's a little bit different. It's less sitting down with pen and paper, more just people shouting questions about Salman Rushdie at you. If you don't know who Salman Rushdie is, ask me after the show, and I'll get really annoyed and pretend that I don't work at a bookstore, you guys. But back to me. I think I look like I should be on a Discovery Channel show about hipsters mining for gold in Alaska, ironically. I have some problems with the Discovery Channel, Deadliest Catch, nothing to do with AIDS. It's a misleading title. They need to change that. Some of you guys are wondering, and yes, I am like a tiger in the sack. Nearly extinct. Nearly extinct. That's my opinion, though. And we all know this, you guys. We've all heard this. Opinions, they're like assholes. Cats are always showing me theirs. I can't stop looking. They're hypnotic. It's like a predator's mouth or something. You guys are right. Predators' mouths are pretty gross. Sometimes every once in a while, somebody calls me an asshole. It's not a nice thing, but it happens. I always have the same response. I go, look, asshole's my father's name. Just call me Kevin, okay? That's a joke for the people with divorced parents in the room, okay? So it's not everything's about you happy people. My name is Kevin. I was hanging out with some of my friends recently, and they're like, when I first met you, I never would have guessed your name was Kevin. I didn't know that you could just guess people when you first met them. You could just guess their name. But apparently you can do that. They say I look like a Bruce, a Jeremiah, a Jonah, Jay. Anything with a J I can pretty much rock. I can be a Chuck. I can be a Bob, Curtis. All names that apparently I look like, but do not look like a Kevin. And I think there's something to this. I think there's an art to this, and I'm getting pretty good at it. So I want to try it out a couple times and see if we can get some magic with this. Robert.
Close.
E. Lee. No. Bob. Bobbert. Sponge Robert SquarePants. Ronald. Rory. I'm sticking to this Robert thing. I think this alliteration isn't helping me. So it starts with an R? No, not at all. Aubert. Obert. Percival. Jonathan. Taylor. Thomas.
You're good.
I am good, but let's get back to this. Ernie? Ernesto. Neil. Arnie. Army. Of one. Strong. So it's close to Ernie and Robert. Was that correct? That was the two that you said it was close to?
I'm just going by the first letter.
You're just going by the first letter?
Yeah.
So the first letter is either E or R.
Closer to E than it is R.
Donald.
Close. Yeah.
Derek.
No.
David. Dungeon Master. Dungeon Master. Let's give it up for Dungeon Master, you guys. Marshall. What? Nothing. Your name's Nothing. Let's give it up for Nothing, you guys. Frank? Yes, Frank. All right, you guys are pretty much tired of this in the front. Little shy. That's okay. Would it just be awkward? You're high? Hot. So you're sexy hot? You guys are together? Okay. Otherwise I would try to sell the room on sexy hot, but it looks like you're doing fine. Let's give it up for sexy hot, you guys. This point in the show where I just point at people and I say, let's keep it going for them. Let's keep it, but seriously, let's keep it going for that guy. Didn't even point at a person. You guys are suckers. You fell for that. It's the oldest trick in the book. Tell a couple more jokes and work my way back on stage and then get off of it and get out of here. But got myself in a predicament. I'll get myself out. I know I'm blocking your access to the front tables. Yeah. You're good. You're good. She's good, you guys. Don't worry about it. I mean, you're not very worried about it, so worry about it for a second and then just stop worrying about it, okay? Stop the worrying and start some joke telling. You guys, I was hanging out with my best friend recently. We were in his garage, and he found a treasure map. And we just kind of do what you do in that situation. We went to REI, and we got some equipment, and we went on an expedition. And the first couple days were great. It was just me and my buddy looking for treasure. Day 2, everything fucking fell apart. We got lost. We started wandering around in circles until finally I was just like, hey, dude, let me see the map. And he's like, oh, dude, you can't see the map because then you'll know where the treasure is. I'm like, you're an idiot. We're both going there. Just let me see the map. And we just argued like little kids for hours until finally I grabbed my newly purchased camping shovel and I beat him to death. And that's when I realized, you guys, that our friendship was the greatest treasure of them all. That fucked me up, man. I can't lose a best friend. I'm horrible at meeting people, you guys. I tried to start a conversation with a stranger, and 10 seconds in, he just turned to me and goes, "You're gay and retarded." Look, buddy, all I said to you is you're hot like a Power Ranger, all right? Maybe you just don't know how to take a compliment, okay? Oh, back to the stage. Gerald. I think I can get all of these in one, all right? John? Lyndon. It's a tough one. Not a lot of people named Lyndon. Linda. A lot of presidents named Linda. Most common name of presidents. My favorite president, of course, is Abraham Lincoln. She did a lot for this country. She freed all the Lindas. Thomas Jefferson, not named into Lindas, but really into slaves named Lindas. Again, some risque 1800s, very, very topical, very controversial. I know. But more about Howard Linda Taft, you guys. Our fattest Linda president. William Henry Lindison, definitely the shortest term of any president named Linda. And then, we all know the famous campaign slogan, Tippecanoe and Linda too. Of course they won that election. A little political. I think homophobia is disgusting, you guys. I think most homophobes are just like secretly gay. The way that like most racists are secretly black, it's like that. I am not a racist. I never say the N-word, even when there are no N-words around, because that's where racism starts, you guys. That starts at home. Tell one more and wrap it up, you guys. I was in a bad part of town the other night. This girl came up to me and she was like, "Yeah, I know I don't know you, but like, can you just like walk me back to my car so like I don't get like raped or anything?" Yeah, that's weird, but yeah, I can totally do that. And it was so weird, you guys, because the whole time I could not stop thinking this is going to be the greatest example of irony ever. And it totally was. She raped me. I never saw it coming. It was like an M. Night Shyamalan movie or something. Hey, thank you guys. I've been Kevin O'Shea.
All right, keep it going for Kevin O'Shea, everybody. All right, coming up next to the stage, she's coming straight from New York City. Please say hello.